pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. They check it to 10. Hey.
All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the Philadelphia Eagles. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. First carry for Darius Geis. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
It's been a long day for you.
From the 31, Haskins. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down. On first down, this is Geis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
The throw by Haskins complete to McLaurin. And he's got this down to the 35.
Here we go.
It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Undercut. Mike, check. 59. Mike's 59. Better bring it.
Throwing on second and 14. Haskins. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll try and get it with Geis. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down. Now after the run by Geis, here's first and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. Now Haskins to throw on second down. Escaping the pressure right. to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is third down.
57. Mike, 50. Cut.
Third down. Here's Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Fourth down, here's Haskins. It's complete, swings it out to his running back. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Able to convert on 4th to bring up 1st and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there.
On the ready. 5-9. We got to get the ball, team. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Move. Check.
Throwing again, here's Haskins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Redskins take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Come on now.
Throwing now is Wentz. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go. 120.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Other side, solid.
On the toss play, Howard. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down.
I got you, boy.
On 1st down, Wentz. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Take four.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
I know you feel that.
He was taken down by Reuben Foster. That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Hey, Waiting. Watch the slack. Watch the slack.
Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. He was trying to go back to more there. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. The tackle by Matthew Ioannidis. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Wentz going to throw. That's into the hands of Reynolds. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
61, matchbox lights. Kill.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And the throw there going to be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds back near their own 20. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Haskins looking left side. That's caught by Moore. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 52 yards. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Now Haskins on 1st down. Flushed out right. That's going to be caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Eric Ebron. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
14. Eagles, nothing. Michael Badgley set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. From the 27, Wentz. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Tanner Vallejo. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
It's now 3rd down.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Working from the gun, Wentz. He'll rifle this one deep right into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
59 Mike, 59 Mike, check, 59. Hurry.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Play action. Haskins. He's going to look deep for more. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning it into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Now Wentz. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Hey, Ford, Tokyo! Mike's 50, Mike's 50! Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Wentz now on 1st down. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, Lou. Pull it together. Shift! Watch the shift!
Now Wentz. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. J.J. Arthega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Wins to throw again. Out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So he got 9 yards that time, but he needed 10, and it brings up 4th and 1. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They do go for it. It's Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Reuben Foster, the former national champion at Alabama, gets in for the sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Returning it is Moore. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins on the screen. This is Coleman. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Haskins on 3rd down. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. A Redskin 1st down. The pickup 15 yards.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Ground, it's Geis. The Pro Bowler Fletcher Cox there to get him down.
Fletcher Cox on the tackle. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins looking for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Third down and 9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. This is Coleman with the ground. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down, right around the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 4th down.
But it's 4th down.
And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll run for it. Geis. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Darius Geis, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Noah Spence able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. Throwing is Wentz. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. They'll try to get this running game going with Geis. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Watch tight. Tight ends right. Watch tight.
2nd down, Haskins. Looking long for his tight end. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
10 yards there and an Eagle first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Wentz. Gets this to his running back, Jordan Howard. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz, and he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Hey, wahoo!
Again, it's Wentz. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Throwing now is Wentz. Flush to his right. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. That's just his 2nd catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game. They've done a great job of doing that.
Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Watch the twist. Watch the kill. Great 15. Great 15.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10, and he's 6 of 7 now on this drive. Play action. Now Wentz. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now this time, Wentz will throw. Finding room at the 30. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. That one goes for 36 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. To throw on 2nd and 6, Wentz. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This one winding toward a conclusion, and how would you assess how the secondary is played?
Well, we just saw them take another shot downfield that was incomplete, correct?
Correct.
So my assessment is that if anyone's played really well in this game, it's been the secondary. That was the latest example.
Yeah, they've been solid. Really, the whole defense has been solid. Still pitching a shutout. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Now this throw caught left side and inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. And he finds Howard complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. That's caught by Howard and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. Now Wentz again. The quick slant caught, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Austin Prohl, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Eagles get a score closer. Extra point attempt here still to come. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now.
Makes the score Redskins 28, Eagles 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
34 yards there and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Gain on the play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So hail to the Redskins as they get the victory here. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing